Alright, back. 3 more boxes here. Let's see what we got. These are things I bought a while ago. I don't know how old this is. Finding dates anywhere around these things. This is current, 22. August. That's how long ago. More auction information. Great. My favorite. I still don't know what it is. What's that? Don't know yet. Still don't know what it is. It's dirty, so it's old. Oil pump, I think. Yep, there you go. Flathead oil pump. Flat style. Comes with oil. So these came out 1937 in your flatheads. The big twins used the flat one here. Also some of the 45s did also too. A lot of the trikes had these flat ones on them. The solo bikes and the military bikes usually had the double one on them. So, which is double thickness, not too stacked up. So this is our thin version. So, I don't know what the hell that fitting's for. It's weird. It's got a riser sticking up just whacked off. I don't know what that's from. That's not on the regular pump. It's not on it. So it's obviously how they poured the fluid, cast iron in the mold is right here. So they whacked it off. Kind of crude. He usually do a better job on that. Looks like there's letters on there, but it's just casting marks, I'm assuming. So anyway, this is the narrow, this is a rotary pump. So it's a vane. So these two little plungers stick out. It's a vane design. I don't know if I can get this all apart without these having parts go everywhere. It's usually what happens when you do this kind of crap. There you go. So this is your vane, just a holder basically. This is the key to the rotary vane pump, is your 2 fingers. So the rotary vane pumps work really, really good for vacuum pumps. So anyways, it's basically 2 pieces of metal come out, and this little thin area right here rubs against the outside of the housing. And this is this key basically going to call it is a tight fit into the housing here. So there's not a lot of room for air to evacuate. And as it spins in a circle, the spring keeps these out against the edge, and it makes it pump. So these are usually slightly out of concentric. I think I can make them work, but yeah, definitely. So it's about 30 thou out of concentric. So right here, there's no lip in here. Oh, get down where you can see it. But as you go around the circle over here, you can see there's a lip right here. Here dropping off. So that's when it's out of concentric. So as the vanes go around, you got a slight pumping action by that slight difference in as you go around. It gives you a little bit of a pumping action. It's a rotary. It's kind of like a gyrotor, but a different way of doing it. It's definitely not a gear pump. So the other pump, which is double wide, they're about 50% thicker than this, and they have taller vanes, so they put out more volume. But, the big twins never had high volume, only the 45s did, but I'm not sure why, but that's just how they were done. So this has just one valve right here, pressure relief valve going into here. another valve down here. On the other pump, there's two valves. There's two of them right here. The pressure relief valve is on the outside edge here. So this one, I'm assuming they moved it to the inside. This is a check valve that keeps it from puking past, wet sumping, is what that's for, usually. So, I'm not exactly sure on this design how it works, but that's how they go. The key on these things, you want to make sure these are not broken. This thin flange here gets broken. This is where the bolt goes through, like this, and a lot of times the cam has two titties that go in here to drive it. So it has like a screwdriver that goes in here, but it has two little pins. And what happens is if you don't line this up correctly, you're out of phase with it. It sticks up about 1/8 of an inch or so. And you go to tighten this pump up, and it won't go down any further, but you keep tightening the bolt, and it just snaps this here clean off. So you always want to make sure you rotate the motor a little bit until it pops all the way on. You put steady pressure on, all of a sudden it goes, boop, pops in, you're golden. If you don't do that, you will break things. A lot of guys break stuff. And this is all 1/4 thread, all this hardware. So that's how it's done. The key on these things, you want to make sure the taper is good. See this little shiny spot right here on the tip? That's where the oil line seals, the hard steel line. It doesn't seal way up in here, it only seals right on this tip. So if this tip is damaged at all, you'll have an oil leak, always. This is your feed line. So it pressures through the holes into here, goes into the crank. Into the case, see the cam cover. You can see the galleries in here from the gasket, the residue. So this is actually not the gasket, this is the open area. This is the oil residue. The gasket is clean. So anyway, they're pretty simple. Pretty pricey these days for these things. Aftermarket, they make a 4-vane deal. So these here, you have to compress the spring to put them back together. You just kind of push everything down equally. This one doesn't want to go down because I'm up on the lip. Same deal, just rotate things a little bit and it should go down. There it goes. Pop. So it's a pretty simple design. Actually works fairly good. The flathead doesn't have much to lubricate because there's no top end to lubricate. Basically, all you got is a crank, so you don't need a lot of pressure, a lot of volume. So it works adequate. What's nice about this, I got the 3 nuts to go with it. There's 3 studs, 1, 2, and 3. That's 3 nuts on it and the 1 bolt here. So this came with everything. It's pretty good. That's a nice little bonus. Goes like that. So I don't know how long before you lose all the parts, but for now it's all in here. The bonus in the baggie you can't see through the bag because it's all full of oil and torn out. So, trikes they made through 72. 45, so I'm pretty sure they used a flat pump all the way up on the late trikes. So I think this is the more popular the pump you're going to find. All the big twins used it, all your ULs, ULHs, from 37 to 48. I think the fat pump they ended with a solo, which is stopped in 52 on the 45. So. But I'm sure if Harley had ran a part shortage, they would just slam this thing on there because it doesn't matter, it fits right on. Both go in the same spot, so it doesn't really matter which one's on the bike. They work the same. It's just going to be slightly less volume, that's all. Alright, so I know what that is. We're going to mark what it is. I'm going to put down UL oil pump because that's what I call it. UL oil pump. Good. Alright, so I got that this year sometime. Good. Good part. Alright, next part.